how's your week been, Michaela?
It's been pretty bad. I'm just ready to get out of here and graduate.
Okay, me too. Let's see how everyone else's week is going.
Looks like everyone had a nice and fun week.
Let's go see how our sports teams did this week with Zach and Michael.
Hey Aces, it's Zach and Mike here for your weekly sportscast.
On Friday, the boys played Holgate. Aces won with a score of 52-27. Landon Turnbull had 18 points, Jackson Bergman had 9, and Travian Tunis had 7. The boys played Hilltop on Saturday. They won with a score of 66-37. And man, did Landon Turnbull go off, breaking Garrett Krall's old record of 40 points when Landon scored 45.
And hey, I put together a clip of him making those amazing points. Let's go watch it. The girls also played Holgate on Friday. The girls won 31-29. Kenzie Schrader had 14 points and 10 rebounds. Avery Slattery had 10 points.
The girls' basketball team played Fayette at home on Tuesday. Sadly, they lost 38-35, but Kenzie Schrader had 18 points and 16 rebounds.
Yeah, let's go look at those games.
The boys played Sonora yesterday. Checking the student life update for those scores.
The girls have a game today at home against Sonora. It's a house point now, so be sure to come out and support your Lady Aces.
The wrestlers have a meet on Saturday in Archibald. And the boys have a game at home against North Central. Come support your Aces.
Good job, everyone.
Hey Jake, when is your birthday?
October 15th. Why?
Too bad it's not your birthday.
Whatever. Let's just check out the other birthdays this week with Brant and Amy. Happy birthday, everyone. Besides me.
Yeah, happy young birthday to you.
I wonder what the weather's gonna be like this weekend.
Yeah, me too. I really hope it doesn't keep on raining again.
Yeah, to be honest, last weekend kind of felt like spring.
Yeah, it really did. Let's go ask Dylan and see what the weather will be like this weekend.
Hello Aces, it's Dylan here with your weekly weather. Friday will be partially cloudy with a temperature of 30. Saturday will be snowy and rainy with a temperature of 41. And Sunday will be sunny with a temperature of 16.
Looks like it'll be gloomy out again. I really miss the sun.
Me too. I wish it was summertime.
Summertime means it's finally graduation time.
Hey, speaking of graduation, let's check out the senior spotlight with Sari.
Senior Kate Forster is 17 years old and is the daughter of Kim and Sam Forster. After school, Kate plans on going straight into the workforce. Her favorite memory will always be when she chose Fort County Career Center because it was a much better option for her and she learned a lot. If she could change one school rule, it would be to have enough high school credits and passing grades to only go for half days. Her favorite teacher throughout high school is Mr. Davis because he was sarcastic and funny.
Hope if everybody runs, you choose to stay.
Senior Josh Carnes is 18 years old, is the son of Katrina and Chris Carnes, and has one sister, Autumn. After school, Josh plans to go back to Fort Leonard Wood for AIT. Then he plans on majoring in criminal justice at BGSU to be an FBI agent. His favorite memory will always be laughing until he cried every single day at golf for his junior year. If he could change one school rule, it would be to have our phones out whenever we needed to. His favorite teacher throughout high school is Mr. Hott because he would always joke around with him and helped him a lot, and will always be grateful for that.
Hope when the moment comes, you'll say, I did.
Senior Katie Malla is 18 years old, is the daughter of Carrie and Kathy Malla, and has one brother, Alex. After school, she plans on going to Northwest State to finish her computer programming degree. Her favorite memory will always be when it was her first time up to bat and hit an infield home run her sophomore year. She doesn't really have a school rule she would change. Her favorite teacher throughout high school is Mr. Davis because he brought her out of her shell and would like to argue politics with her.
I swear I lived. Hope that you spend your days.
Senior Eric Chapman is 17 years old, is the son of Heather and Randy Chapman, and has one sister, Katie. After school, Eric plans on going straight into the military. His favorite memory will always be when the baseball team went to state his sophomore year. If he could change one school rule, it would be to have our phones available to us throughout classes. His favorite teacher throughout high school was Mr. Hott and Mr. Farrell because they both impacted his life and affected him in a great way.
I'll say.
I can't wait until I don't have to see you anymore.
Well, that's very rude. Haven't you ever heard of Essential 18? I think I need a new friend. Maybe this one? No, too pretty. Perfect.
Good night, Fernando. You stupid idiot, why are you crying over a rock?
Hi, my name is Ringo Starr. Essential 18. Encourage, support, and lift up your friends and classmates. Peace and love.
What's up, Aces? Welcome to this week's segment, Savvy Science.
This week we'll have Mr. Payne and his exploding milk jug.
Okay, so what happened is that we had a flammable gas in this jug, and when I lit it, it caught on fire and essentially acted like a rocket. It pushed the gases out the back of the jug, pushing the jug forward. A little bit of chemistry and physics combined here today.
Mr. Smith has been a teacher for 17 years. He has taught at Hicksville High School for 12 years. He started out as a special education teacher and is now a health, strength and conditioning, and a physical education teacher. Mr. Smith has coached football here for 12 years and is going to continue coaching for his 13th year. He says he chose here because he wanted to become a head football coach, and Hicksville had an opening for both a special education teacher and a head football coach, and it's also the closest school to his home.
Coach Smith really taught me how to be a good guy and really be accountable for what I do. And
known Coach Smith for, I guess I would say I knew of him when he was playing in high school. My neighbor was Coach Baines, and Coach Baines was his quarterback during that time, as Coach Baines was a standout receiver in the time frame of which Coach Baines was quarterback, and so that kind of started their connection, along with Coach Baines marrying Coach Smith's sister. But aside from that, coaching together, we started coaching together in 2003.
I'd say how Coach Smith's affected my coaching career by being very detailed, very committed to whatever you're doing at the time, looking for the best possible outcome of things. If things aren't going well, to always find the positive and try to build on what we're good at and make what you might struggle at your team a lot better, than to make that a strength then. And I guess communication with all the players and be there for them with whatever they need, and to be out there visually out in the community, helping with whatever you need to. I'd say that is the biggest impact of my coaching career.
I think coming from the same kind of small town, same area, having an interest in sports, when you have a similar background, whether it be in faith, where you grew up, and or similar values, you tend to connect with, just about anybody that you come in contact with. I wouldn't say growing up, believe it or not, with him having less hair than I do. He is much younger than I am, but when we started coaching together, it was kind of one of those instant connections, and he drew an interest into one of the things that I was coaching, which was special teams at the time, and I was able to kind of give him the ins and outs of what I had learned through playing through college and then coaching through that many years, and I guess through his interest in that adapted into him taking over the special teams, and we worked together with defense through that time as well.
Thank you for all you do, Coach Smith.
Man, it's really nice to know more about our teachers.
Yeah, some of the teachers here are pretty cool.
Yeah, speaking of pretty cool, have you heard about Frau versus Mr. Stevenson?
No way, Michaela. Mr. Stevenson would never find anyone. He's too nice.
Well, let's just catch up with what's going on.
He said what?
Whoa!
I heard you talking trash about me.
Not trash, just truth.
Oh yeah? Like what?
Well, just that you can't spell fraud without Frau.
Huh. They say light travels faster than sound.
Okay, and?
It definitely explains why you seemed brighter until you spoke.
Well, aren't you just a gray sprinkle on a cupcake?
Well, you're more disappointing than an unsalted pretzel.
You should be less worried about me and more about your eyebrows.
Oh yeah? Where'd you get those clothes? The toilet store?
I'm just ready for a fight. I know you forgot. I know the mind goes with such old age.
I bet you hit like a vegetarian.
We'll see about that.
Don't miss the fight of a lifetime, the battle between Mr. Stevenson, the man too sweet to be sour, against Frau Geiger, the German with a yearning for a burning, on Pi Day Eve, March 13th. See you there!
Whoa, that was intense.
Yeah, it really was. Well, that's all we have for this week.
See you later.
Can you stop? Can you do your job?
What?
Can you do?
Whoa, that was intense.